Yeah. One Piece. Oda. Sir, you are God. And I'm not talking about Usopp, I'm talking about Oda. You know that after over 900 chapters in the comic, you would expect that things might get a little bit monotonous or repetitive or, tiring. That maybe the cartoonists will start feeling like maybe we should just let this glide along. And then you get something like chapter 943 and you're like, oh my gosh. And you're reminded why One Piece is the most successful manga in all of history, according to the Guinness World Book of Records, beating out the giants such as Dragon Ball, or Naruto, or Attack on Titan. And you understand why when you read something like 943. I fall into this each time, and this is, of course, Oda's style of writing, and it may be one of the reasons why outside of the great fandom that One Piece has, a lot of people who casually look at it can't figure out why One Piece is considered such a great manga. Is of course he takes his time to set up the story in the beginning, since you're looking at it in the same level of view as the Straw Hat Pirates. A lot of the things that you read in the beginning seem extremely trivial, and a lot of it is like, what the heck is going on? And then, of course, once everything is laid out, many chapters later, he snaps his finger, and everything falls into place, and you're like blown away with the information that gets revealed in that one single chapter, and he's done it again. I felt the same way with Dressrosa. I felt the same way with Whole Cake Island. And my gosh, I knew that Wano was going to be one of the great chapters. And again, I was feeling, is this really going to be the case? But 943, yeah. I am really looking forward to what comes up after this point. And I know that chapter 943 has not yet been introduced in the anime, and I know a lot of people only watch the anime rather than read the manga, so I'm not going to go into detail. I'm going to speak very vaguely about this. But this chapter is great in so many ways. And the first is, of course, the signature trademark of One Piece. I've read tons of manga all throughout my life. Everything from Tetsuwan Atomu, Jungle Taite, Wanda 3, Taiga Mask, Otoko Ippiki ga Kidaisho, Kyojin no Hoshi, all of those in the past, to things more recent like Hokuto no Ken and Kujakuo and all of these others, right? Muyonosuke, Gorugo Jusan, tons and tons of manga, to more recently with Naruto and Attack on Titan and Dragon Ball, and nothing. Yeah, some of them come close and some of them hit you in the feels, but nothing stirs your emotions the way One Piece does. Not Naruto, not Dragon Ball, not Battle Angel Alita, not even Tokyo Ghoul. Nothing comes close. And 943 is yet another testament to that. And again, I don't want to bring out spoilers for the people who only watch the anime. But for the people who watch the anime and are caught up to the anime, all I can say is this. You remember Kyros and Rebecca. You remember Corazon and Law. You remember Nami and Belmare and all of those others. Well, he does it once again. And you would think that after 900 chapters that he would run out of ways to show oppression, how a group of people can be oppressed, and how different ways anguish can be shown. And then he does it again, and you're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, 948 is devastating. It's heartbreaking. And you're angry and you're heartbroken at the same time. And then the very last scene. Yeah, it's your signature Oda, oh my gosh, I want to see the next chapter right away sort of scene. And I don't want to bring out any spoilers again. All I can tell you is this. It's really nice to see Sanji and Zoro together again. And I want that image as the wallpaper for my computer. And is Zoro ever pissed, man? Oh, man. I have never seen that person so angry in these entire 900 chapters of the comic series. And that is terrifying and exciting at the same time. I mean, we're talking about Roronoa Zoro here. The one that Screw Attack in their Death Battle channel stated has a sword swing the power equivalent to a 10 megaton thermonuclear warhead. Yeah. And this guy is angry. My gosh, this guy is angry. So, yeah, I know that Wano is supposed to be Zoro's arc. This is where Zoro's going to shine, and I could already start seeing that. I mean, this is the land of the samurai, and Zoro is the master swordsman, so you know that this is going to involve Zoro. But, yeah, we could already see something happening, and I'm kind of glad that Luffy's kind of put on the side here, because you don't want Luffy to be the central focus for this particular arc. Yeah, eventually, probably, he will come out to save the day in the very end when he probably goes up against Kaido. But, yeah, I want Zoro to really shine in this particular arc. And considering that Sanji's back together again with Zoro, and although those two go at each other a lot, I am hoping Sanji becomes a strong support character for Zoro for this arc. You know, basically his wingman as he goes into battle. The other thing I thought that was amazing about chapter 943 is the amazing storytelling and the integration that Oda does with One Piece that you don't see in almost any other story. I mean, there is that continuous story that's going on with regards to a certain fake devil fruit or a synthetic devil fruit that I won't go too much into, but there are reveals that continue to come out in this particular arc, the Wano arc. And what you find and what is revealed in this arc realizes that a lot of this was started and hinted back in chapter 504 with a comment that a certain Hichibukai was telling to a certain character in Shambodi Island. And chapter 504 was published in 2008, so he was already planting seeds for this particular story over 10 years ago to continuously plant more and more clues as the reveals slowly kept on coming out. And one of the biggest reveals was brought out in chapter 943, and you realize just how well this man writes and builds stories, because you know that while this story with this synthetic devil fruit is going, there's hundreds of other stories that he's also continuing to plant seeds and clues with that will be revealed in the future. And of course, that is one of the very satisfying rewards that you get when you follow One Piece, is the adventure and the discovery that you find. You're basically setting sail with the Straw Hats, and you discover all of these information and treasure reveals as they do. And that, of course, is one of the greatest things about this story. Yeah, so I am really happy with 943. I'm really starting to look forward to see what happens in the rest of the Wano arc, because this is supposed to be one of the major arcs for the One Piece storyline, and I am looking forward to seeing what happens after this. But I just wanted to make this video to thank Eiichiro Oda sensei. My gosh, this chapter, yeah, it makes me remember why I so much enjoy following One Piece. And really thank you for making this chapter and continuing to bring out the most amazing story that I have ever seen. Anyway, that's it for this video. So for anybody else who follows One Piece, what do you think about chapter 943? Do you think that I'm over exaggerating? Maybe I am. But I was very happy with some of the things that came out in 943. And I hope that you are looking forward to the Wano arc as well, because it is one of the final arcs for this story. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. And I'll try to make more normal One Piece videos in the future. And at that time, I hope you join us. If you have any comments, post them in the comment section below. And until the next video, happy anime watching, happy manga reading, and as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.